VHS, DVD openings and closings, plus kinetic motion toy music videos, Puppet Show remix and collection updates starring me, Chase Ace 51272.0. Hey there YouTube, and welcome to a brand new video that I've got for you today. And this is one that I have yet to see from anybody throughout the Baby Einstein community. This is a piano tutorial video on how to play the Baby Einstein theme song. Now before I begin, I'd like to point out that I will not be accepting any future requests for piano tutorial videos because I'm sort of learning my way into playing more classical pieces. But if you're interested in learning more classical pieces as well, there are literally millions of piano tutorial videos on YouTube that you yourself can go ahead and find. But for today, we're only going to focus on the Baby Einstein theme song. I'm going to be going through as much detail as possible so that I can help benefit you and your piano playing as well. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started on the tutorial. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the right hand portion of the theme song, and in order to make this easy, I'm going to label my fingers based on numbers 1 through 5. So your thumb is going to be finger number 1 and your pinky is going to be finger number 5 in order to make that easier. And for your left hand, the numbers are going to be inverted from right to left. In other words, your thumb is still finger number 1 and your pinky is still finger number 5. And like I said, we're going to start with the right hand part. So what you're going to do first is have finger number 1, your thumb on middle C. And what you're going to do from there is you're going to have C major chord to start with, C, E, G, and then your finger number 5, pinky, is playing A like this. So the start of the theme song should start similar to this. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do it based on the finger numbers. So finger number 1 is going to start on C, finger 2 on E, finger 4 on G, and finally finger 5 on A. 1, 2, 4, 5, C, E, G, A. If you all need some extra time to learn how to play this part of the theme song, you can pause the video if you need to, and we're going to move on to the next part right now. Okay, so after this part, what you're going to do now is play a D minor chord. Just like that. And for simplicity, it's finger number 1 on D, finger 3 on F, and finally finger 5 on A. Just like that. And what you're going to do now from there is to take finger number 4 and play G. Just like that. And then it's going to be D minor, and finger 4 on G. One more time. And again. And one more time. Okay, so when you put it all together, it's going to sound just like this. Okay, in real speed. Perfect. Now, if you still need to practice this part, you could pause the video if you need to, and then we're going to move on to our left hand. And all you're going to be doing is playing a low G note, just like this. And you're going to be playing that as soon as you start the D minor chord. Now, just as a little review, what you're going to be doing on your right hand is to play D minor to start, just like this. And then G. And then at the same time, the left hand's G note is going to be playing simultaneously with D minor, then G. Just like that. And again. Okay, now we're going to do it all together. And again. And one last time in real speed. Here we go. Okay, so you're more than welcome to practice this as much as you need to, and while you're doing that, we're going to go ahead and move on to part 2 right now. Okay, so now it's time to go back to the right hand portion of the theme song, and we're going to start on finger number 5 2 octaves above middle C to another high C key like so. And all we're going to be doing is we're going to take fingers 2 and 3 and take steps at a time like so, all the way down to E. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So once again, we have finger 5 on a high C, finger 2 on G, next is finger 3 on A, finger 2 on F, finger 3 on G, finger 2 on E, finger 3 on F, finger 2 on D, and finally finger 3 is going to hit E at the very end of the first part. You can almost consider this as a form of chopstick playing because all you're really doing is taking fingers 2 and 3 and moving to the left. It's really simple once you get the hang of it, but we're still going to go through this a few more times so that you guys can practice a little more. Okay, we'll go ahead and do it again. And one last time in real speed. Okay, now from here, what you're going to be doing is taking fingers 4 and 5 and playing F and G like so. E, F, G. And when you put it all together, it's going to sound just like this. And I'll go ahead and play it slowly for you. Okay, so we'll go a little bit faster now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go again. Okay, and here we go again at real speed. Okay, so if you still need some time to practice, you can pause the video while I go ahead and move on to the left-hand part. Now, before I continue, I want to point out that the difference between my intro theme song and the actual Baby Einstein theme song is that my left hand plays an octave lower. And the actual Baby Einstein theme song starts at middle C. All you're basically doing is just going on an upward C major scale from C to G. So, to give another demonstration, it's going to sound like this. C, D, E, F, G. It's really as simple as that, but the more difficult part is combining both of your hands together. Now, what you're going to do is for every 2 notes that you play on your right hand, you're going to be playing 1 note on your left hand. So all you're going to be doing on your right hand as you're doing the step-by-step pattern with fingers 2 and 3, it's going to be 1 note on your left hand. It sounds complicated, but it's very easy once you get the hang of it. Okay, now I'm going to show you a common mistake I've made frequently when learning this song. Again, it's very difficult at first when you're playing with 2 hands, but this is why we're practicing. So we're going to go ahead and start off slowly. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and play this a little bit faster. And again. Okay, one more time slowly. Like I said, all you're doing on your right hand is for every 2 notes that you play, you'll be playing 1 note on your left hand. It is difficult at first to play with 2 hands, so we'll go ahead and play this part slowly once more. And we'll be playing it one last time in real speed. Okay, and if you still need to practice this part, you could pause the video and we're going to go ahead and move on to part 3 of the theme song right now. Okay, so now it's time to begin part 3 of the piano tutorial, and just as a recap from the end of part 2, each of our hands played a G key like so. And as usual, we're going to go ahead and continue learning from our right hand to start. Now we have finger number 1 starting on a high C, and we're going to be playing all the way up to F. Now from here, we're going to move our right hand into a high D position and play an upscale D major chord all the way up to A, sounding like this. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that again. Alright, so what we're going to do from here is move our right hand so that fingers 2 and 3 will be playing G and A. And you can almost consider this as a little mini trio because we are playing this quickly. Just like that. And when you put it all together, it's going to sound just like this. Okay, we'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, and one last time in real speed. Okay, and if you still need to practice this part, you could pause the video if you need to, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the left hand now. Okay, and as I stated before, at the end of part 2, our left hand ended on a G key, like so. Now from here, what we're going to do is have finger 3 play E, finger 5 on C, and just like what we did with our right hand, we're also going to transition into a D position, but this time finger 5 is going to be playing D, finger 3 is playing F sharp. Now from here, we're going to have fingers 1 and 5 play D and A simultaneously, just like this. And when you put it all together, it should sound something similar to this. Okay, now from here, we're going to have fingers 1 and 2 play G and B, and we're going to quickly transition to a low G key like that. And from here, it's going to sound like this. And you'd have to reposition your left hand back to middle C where finger 5 is right now. And when you put the whole left hand part together, it's going to sound like this. Okay, here we go again. Okay, one more time slowly. And here's what it sounds in real speed. Okay, and if you still need to practice this part, you could pause the video, and now we're going to be playing both parts together with both of our hands. Okay, now this is where things start to get a little difficult, not only because we're playing with both hands, but it's also because it's a 2-in-1 sort of deal, like how it was with the previous part. Okay, now from here, we're going to be transitioning to the D position with both hands. Okay, now when we do the trio of notes on our right hand, the third note is when you're going to be playing G and B simultaneously with your left hand. So it's going to sound just like this. Now this part is one I definitely recommend you practice more on because not only are you playing with both hands, you're transitioning into different positions on the piano, and that's not easy at first. Okay, we'll go ahead and play it again. Okay. Oops, sorry. Little oopsie daisy on my part. This is why we're practicing. We're going to go ahead and play it one more time slowly. Okay, now here it is in real speed. Alright, and if y'all still need to practice this part, you could pause the video if you need to, and now we're gonna go on and finish the rest of the theme song right now in part 4. Okay, now it's time to start part 4 of the theme song now, and what we're going to do is have our right hand in a position similar to how we had it in the beginning of part 2, where finger number 5 is 2 octaves above middle C. And what we're going to be doing now, it's a similar start to part 2 as well, so it's C, G, A, F, G, and now this is where things start to change, because finger number 1 will be playing D, and then we're going to be going up to E, F, A, and then we'll be playing A flat, G, F, D, E, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do it once more, but this time I'm going to explain through finger numbers. So it's 5, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 4, 3, 1, 2. I know I just made a mistake just now, but that's the whole point of practicing and everything. So now we're going to go ahead and play again slowly. Okay, we're going to go again. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and play in real speed. Okay, now from here, what we're going to do is have finger number 4 move to F, like so. And we're going to be playing E, D, C, just like that, like a downward C major scale. And then finish on a very high C. So it's going to be F, E, D, C, C. Okay, now in real speed. Okay, so now I'm going to play the whole right hand together slowly 2 times. Okay, here we go again, slowly. Okay, now we'll finish off with real speed. Okay, and if you still need to practice on your right hand, you can pause the video, and now we're going to move on to our left hand. Now we're going to go ahead and put our left hand in a C position where finger number 5 is touching middle C, as you can see. No pun intended. Now, it's a similar beginning to part 2 where we have C, D, E, F, like so. And now this is where things start to change for your left hand. Now, finger number 2 will be playing D, and you're also going to extend finger number 5 so that you're able to play B, like so. And then you're going to hold that for a second or two, and then quickly play G, C, just like that. And all together, it's going to sound just like this. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that again. Okay, and here it is at real speed. Okay, so from here, we're going to have finger number 4 play D, just like that. And from here, we're going to have fingers 1 and 5 simultaneously play B and G, like so. And then finish it off with C, E, C, just like that. And when you put your whole left hand together, it's going to sound like this. Okay, we'll go ahead and play it again slowly. Okay, now here we go at real speed. Okay, and if you still need to practice with your left hand, you could pause the video, and now we're going to go ahead and play with both hands. Okay, now to recap our hand positions. Now, for our left hand, we're on a traditional C position where finger number 5 is still touching middle C. And on our right hand, we're on a high F position where finger number 1 is on a high F and finger number 5 is on a high C. Now we'll go ahead and start like how we did in part 2. And now this is where things start to change. Again, finger number 1 on our right hand will be playing D, like so. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do that once more. And again. Okay, now we'll go ahead and continue with the theme song where now we have on our right hand, finger number 4 on F, and on our left hand, finger 4 on D. And we'll go ahead and give a demonstration right now. Okay, and again. One more time. Okay, now we're going to play all of part 4 with both of our hands right now. Okay, and this is what it would sound like in real speed. Okay, and that was the ending to the Baby Einstein theme song. Now, if you still need to practice this part, you could always pause the video, and you could always do the same with the previous parts we've gone over already. Now, in this next part, we're going to go ahead and play the theme song in its entirety with both of our hands straight away. Okay, so now it's time to move on to part 5 of the tutorial, and that's for me to go over all 4 parts as a whole and play the song in its entirety. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm still going to have the sheet music up on the screen for you as a visual so that you can get a better idea. However, if you still need to practice any parts, you could always go back and rewatch it as many times as you need to get a better idea. But I'm going to be playing the song 2 times slowly to start. And at the end, I'm going to be playing the whole song in real speed so that you can get a better idea. But for right now, we're going to start off slow. Here we go. Sustain pedal. Okay, now admittedly there may have been a couple mistakes that I just made. However, that is the whole point of practicing on how to play the song. It's not always going to be perfect the first time, which is why you always got to practice. Which is why we're going to go ahead and play the song slowly once more so that we can help get ourselves a better idea and hopefully get 100%. Sustain pedal. Okay, now it's time for the moment of truth. It's time to play the Baby Einstein theme song in real speed. Here we go. Okay, and that was the Baby Einstein theme song. I really hope you all learned something new today. I was hoping to benefit you in your piano playing, and I hope to accomplish that in this video. Now, again, this is sort of a one-time thing for right now, but again, I'm not accepting requests for this because it is something I'm still trying to work on with my own piano playing. However, I still have a list of other videos for you all to watch for right now, and you can also check out my last video if you haven't seen it already, and you can always click the subscribe button to show your support. Until then, everybody, I'll see you all on my next video.